I didn't cover my head. The telephone said it was 4 degrees, but there's a wind. Anyways, I'm not going back. It's 1:17. We're even past that. Monday, March 17th, 2025. I was gonna go pay a good chunk of the credit card. I'm forgetting about the fraudulent charges. I'm just, but I need to go pick up the checks from another bank. So baby steps, baby steps. Why is this blurry? All right, so I was at the bank for a little bit. Didn't have to wait in line. The guy was there, but the checks weren't there. He gave me a number, and he gave me the banking information to identify the checks. He has no indication if it's on. He just knows it's been shipped, but that's it. So it probably takes longer than a week. It's been over a week, but the thing I like about this bank is that it's next to Chinatown, so it's Asian, and so it's a different vibe, and also that the guy was more anxious than me. So that kind of it was windy, so I had to retake. So the fact that the teller was anxious, and I know there's another one that's anxious too, it calms me in the sense that I don't want to make things more difficult for him. It's a good tactic, but I think he's really anxious. And it's a bank where, a lot of people are elderly and slow. Everything's slow. So initially, it can be frustrating. It makes me want to do some of the things online, but it also doesn't put me into an angry state, But that being said, the first time I was about to sign up, there was this guy, non-Asian, telling off the teller like he was mad. Well, he wasn't telling off the teller, but he was mad. And he was raising his voice and all that. I don't know. I like it. So hopefully I don't get anything wrong happening with it. Hopefully I can get my finances in order. And so the goal is always wait for people to pass by. So the goal is to stay on top of, not procrastinating on certain things, like my admin work for my financial situation, and make sure I get out, to break up the day, to change, to get my mind situated. You know what I mean? On most days, except for a day where I really stay in. And keep track of what's going on with my week, my month. And I haven't kept up. Well, I have, but I stopped after March. April, I have to finalize all that. It's in my Bujo, it's in my Google, but it's not finalized and knowing what the plan is. But this week I know that I work Wednesday afternoon to evening. So the morning I'm just, going to stay home. And then I work Friday, early morning. I have to be at the place at 7 in the morning. It takes an hour to get there, and I have to be there early to set up. But the other person's going to be there, that woman who gave me some jobs. It's for nuns. And the weekend I'm not working, so that's good. In April I have 3 back-to-back. Even more. If I'm giving more contracts at the first of the month. I said and gave my okay for it, but she never gave the final draft yet. So that's to be seen. But the 3 back-to-back in April is like 3 different locations, and I got to bring my mannequins each time. So there's that. But I'm thinking for Friday, which is an exception, being there at 7 in the morning to work. So I have to get there earlier, you know. And there's a 2-hour break in between. And so if I get up at 3, I only have 2 hours to get ready. So I'll probably get up at 2. And I'll probably, you know, buy food from Walmart, you know, tackle stuff, and we'll see. It's not set in stone. That's another thing. After the, you know, the sex escapade yesterday, or the sex date, I had 4 minutes to buy food at the store next to it, the organic store. And I'm like, I have to keep buying that. You know, just add it to the rice. Lettuce and tomatoes and whatever. Because I can't get it at Walmart. That's why I put canned food in. But whatever. Just add that to my habit. Which I did do, you know. Get back to that. Oh yeah, and another thing. I was watching a video before leaving. It was pretty random. About a woman wondering, like, trying to explain why and how she doesn't have gray hair at a certain age compared to her sister or whatever. But she mentioned that her sister has a family and a husband to take care of and all that stuff. And that she doesn't have that stress, but she has someone she's seeing. But they just meet when they have time. I'm like, that could be like what I'm doing with this guy. To a certain extent. And I remember from when I had the psychologist, you know, you don't have to have that one special friend that covers everything, you know. One could be for sex, one could be for other non-sexual things, you know. All right, it's like -1 degrees Celsius, so that's why I'm covered up a little more. But so I got up at 3. Like, I got up, well, first of all, I got up at like 1:30. Went to the bathroom. Got up at 3. I think I was checking my phone. I don't know. And then the alarms went off, and then I just got up. But I went to bed around 9. So, you know, I haven't done this in a while. And although I have no food, I just have 1 protein bar, and I'm already starting hungry. It's okay. I started a couple of sips of caffeine. It's like I have a lot less burden, you know. I didn't have to do my face, didn't have to do my hair. I washed it last night. Like, there was a lot of things I didn't have to do. So I got out in just a little over an hour. And I have to work this afternoon. I teach at 3, from 3 to 7:30. I didn't get a chance to clean some mats, but that's not important. Mannequins are disinfected. And there's smaller groups too, so it's not going to be a big deal. So, and I know I'm going to be doing side delts at the gym, biceps and triceps, and then stretches, and then maybe sit down and try to transcribe my Bujo 2 notes, depending on how I feel. So basically I can take my time, I think. My hands are starting to get cold. So it's 6:14 a.m. So I got out of the gym. I finished at around 6:01. Just had that one protein bar that I had left. I only had one dose of caffeine. And I'm gonna get home and just lay down next to the computer, sleep, you know, and just see what happens. I gotta work, of course. I gotta do the paperwork for the class today. So I gotta fill out all the sheets. If they show up, well, whatever. I have the list. Pack that bag. I think I won't be needing, I think there's 8 or 10, there's 9. I might only have to bring 3 mannequins instead of 4. I'm thinking if I could do this tomorrow. If I finish at 7:30 or if I finish early like I did last time, get home. I don't know. We'll see with that. I didn't stay the extra. I stayed an hour and a half. Because I felt my energy dropping and I was like, no, time to stop. So I can continue with my day and not be super fatigued afterwards, you know. We'll see. I did start with the lateral delts. That went well. And then I did the dip machine for triceps and some essential stretches. And just left it at that. And that was that. All right, so it's about 2:15. I'm teaching at 3. I got here early, thank God, with this view. 19th floor. Yeah. So it's 7:40 p.m. I just got in. I finished the second class teaching 10 to 7. And I was getting the stuff put together as I was teaching. The classes went better this time. I got through all the videos, you know. Yeah. Then I scanned everything before I left. And that's it. Now I'm not going to wake up at 3. I didn't have much to eat. I just had the, there we go. The pancakes I made, but not even all of it. I'm gonna make rice. I'm gonna, you know, not push myself, but I know I have to go to the gym tomorrow and get, you know, and I have to work on Friday early. So, but, you know, just try to get to bed early. I'm gonna wash my face, because if I wake up at 3 in the morning, I'm gonna be tired as F. And then I'm gonna have to clean parts anyways before I leave. So forget about that. So it's 7:45 a.m., the 20th of March, 2025. I'm about to head out the door. I'm all dressed. Everything's ready. I even answered a couple of emails because I had to refuse a couple of contracts because I have other ones. Like 2 of them yesterday for the 19th, which was yesterday. I had one and I had to refuse one from my actual employer. And I had to refuse one for the 27th because I had another contract from my actual employer. I had to refuse one from my former employer. Oh, this is a good lighting. Anyways, I woke up at like 6, and see, I'm already ready. Like I hopped to it. So this is good for me, even though I'm groggy. I'm starting caffeine right now, but I'm only gonna do biceps, which I didn't do yesterday. I'm gonna do back exercise, and I'm gonna do a calf exercise, and then get some food and like up to it, or up and at 'em, as we say. Month of April is like I have consecutive days where I'm working. I just got another. So that was the email that I answered. It was from my master instructor wanted me to do 2 other days, and I had a dentist appointment. This is in April, and I had to take it because I need the money. I need to stack it. So April's gonna be really tough. And I just sent an email to my dentist to change the appointment. The last time I did that, it was hell. It never worked out, and I was thinking of switching dentists, but I figure all dentists are, if I go with my former personal training client, who I fired, and then this one, who I've had for many years, I could, they're not any better, So, no reason to change, but I gotta stay up on it to get another appointment. Yeah. I should be grateful for all these contracts coming in. I should be. I have to keep up on getting my tax situation done. If I would have sat down a little longer, it would have been hell getting out. So I know tomorrow I'm gonna be waking up at 2 because I want to still have 3 hours to get ready for a big day of work tomorrow at a convent. Yeah. So yeah, I should enjoy this. And I'm able to mix in my workouts. I'm not panicking that I'm, with so many days work and whatever, and my workouts come in nicely, and yeah, here we go. Now I know this good mood, even though I'm a little groggy, is because I started the caffeine, a few sips. But also it's the structure, structuring myself. I put on the minoxidil on the head. Since yesterday, I managed a quicker technique. Like instead of just dropping it and trying to feel it on my scalp, I would drop it, regardless of if I feel it, and then press it in and see if I feel it afterwards. And then, apply to areas where I didn't feel it as much. That makes a little sense. And I'm using less product too because of that. So we'll see if that sticks. I guess also, the fact that people keep calling me back for contracts means that I'm of use to people. I'm of value, perhaps. But on the other hand, it's like, because probably no one else wants the contracts. But gotta think positive. Yeah, so I gotta remember that I gotta say yes to everything, except the 2 that I couldn't do because I had other contracts. But because I need to pay a credit card, I need to pay the condo fees. I need the accountant. Like I got so many things I need to pay, and I'm even thinking of. So far, I see the only protection I have is if I put stuff in before the government gets the bank account. This one, if I lock him into, investments, because apparently they can only get it when it liquidates. So that's an option too. And then there's the Bitcoin. I went in front of the restaurant just before heading into the subway, but I didn't go in yet because I don't buy food from there. I might have to. Maybe that might be what I'm gonna do, because I do like that food. We'll see. Do that when there's no people there, because there's a lot of people there, especially at night. And then ask about the Bitcoin machine. It's the only place I know where it is. Also, there's a place downtown, like when I went to go teach yesterday, downtown, that does alterations. I wanted to see if they could repair this jacket, because it looks like it's just a woman who owns it. Like a mom and pop type shop, which is so cool for downtown. But she probably has a lot of rent to pay, unless she got a good deal. I don't know. I wanted to go in and ask, how much would you charge to sew this up? This bummer jacket. Because it's all ripped up. Then I'd have to find a place to get it cleaned. But yeah, a few things on my plate. The little details,